Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Notice anything different behind me? There's no vacuum, but I have to... There's Louise, though. You can barely see her. She's so dark. I think I'm petting her. I could be stabbing her eyeball out. Yeah, actually, I moved it into the kitchen because Perpetual... He needed to change the bag. Yes, a bag. I know, it's insane. Who has a vacuum bag in 2017? Almost 2018. Remember, for my new viewers, I traded vacuums with my 91-year-old mother who lives next door in the house in which I grew up. And I had a light vacuum, of course, with no bag. Oh, gosh, I cannot believe I'm going to talk about vacuum bags. She just could not maneuver her vacuum. I mean, she's a pretty small gal. She works, though. She actually has a job and goes to work and gets around real well, but good gravy. This vacuum cleaner is like lifting up a VW, like a bug from the old days. It's ridiculous. So I switched it out with her, whatever. And now I can't stand it because it's heavy. It's ridiculous. But anyhow, nonetheless, the vacuum is now in the kitchen. Perpetual put a new bag in it. Yes, it has a bag. That's the bottom. That's the whole reason why I was doing that. I thought of something funny today. I'm going to start laughing. I don't know. Okay, back when I lived in Houston, I dated this guy named Frank the cab driver. Frank the cab driver. And he had these kids. He was older, quite a bit older than I was. And Christmas came around and I made up this song because he had kids. Oh, I loved his kids, actually. But, they took up a lot of my time and stuff and blah, blah, blah. And so I was just thinking this morning while sitting there smoking out the window about how I've, always kind of complained about the season, and I made up this song. I don't know whether to say, okay, I'm just going to do it. It's the most hideous time of my life. I got children that aren't mine that take up all my time and drive me to drink. It's the most hideous time. Gee, I stink. Oh my God, I can't believe I just shared that with you. My friend Mick is going to love it because he loves it when I share weird things with you. That was my song. That's my holiday song to everybody. It's the most hideous time of the year. I suppose I could, do something to rhyme. Oh, wait, there's Louise. I'm giddy, ladies and gentlemen. I come at you giggling all the time in the mornings. Now, I've not been into anything strange. I straightened up the living room, too. I did dishes and straightened up. Before bed, I was going to, different language we use here. It means don't scratch. Get over here on your scratch post. What's wrong with them? They have scratch posts around the house. She's going to do it. Maybe she's not. Good girl, Louise. Oh, my dear, ladies and gentlemen, I guess that's it. I just thought of that song and thought, by golly, I'm going to come at my viewers wildly with it. You know what I have to do today? Here's my game plan for today, ladies and gentlemen. Always have to keep you posted. First of all, I'm going to clean my body. As you know, I'm not clean. I come at you today absolutely filthy. I'm going to take a shower. I have to pay bills. I have to do the game. I have to do every single question. And I have to go to the funeral parlor, as I like to call it, the funeral parlor. Because my neighbor, remember I was telling you during the game last week, we had a moment of silence. She passed away. I went to school with her kids. I used to be roommates with her daughter, and there's no way I'm not going to go to the funeral home. However, I thought Mother would be going, but she isn't able to go, and it's a shame because she was friends with the lady. She's sending a card, and she's already called or whatever, but I like to go with Mother because she has, a nice Cadillac from, 1950 or something, and I'm going to be driving over there to Linesville. That's where she's going to be. In Edna. Yes, huge Edna entering a funeral parlor. For those who don't know, she's a huge van. What is she? She's a Chevy 2002. Something big. Doesn't have windows all over the side. It's like a work type. I forget the thing, 3,500 or something. It's bigger than Big Red, bigger than Perpetual's van. I don't drive it a lot, so environmentalists don't get on me. Plus, I could live in the van. I actually have it set up for living. Used to camp in it all the time. But on the outside, I always forget that I have this thing decorated like almost the Mystery Machine on Scooby-Doo, for crying out loud. There's those magnets all over, like hippie flowers and retro stuff and peace and love and stuff you might see in a Benny Loco comment. It's all over my van. I have, various slogans, I guess. And then I painted the front license plate. I made it myself, and it's like Hippie Van 2, and it has all this retro jazz on it, ladies, Paisleys and all that crap. And I just get used to it, and I'm driving along like you do. And people, like families, have stopped and watched. Look, Mom, as I go by. One time I was coming home from Columbus, Ohio. If I get cut off here, just don't worry about it. I should have been done hours ago. And I was a gentleman pulled up beside me. I wanted to make sure that I was supposed to get onto this one freeway. And he was close to me, so he couldn't really see all the decorations and jazz. And I'm leaning over. Must have been here, whatever. And I said, am I in the right area? And where he's, yes, you go this way, turn this way, and blah, blah, blah. And as I pulled away, he's like dying laughing and, waving and giving me the hats off and all that jazz. So I simply forget that I'm driving around in something that resembles the Mystery Machine. And I have to go over to the funeral home in that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go, though. I mean, what else am I going to do? Okay, Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join me, join others, drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues, shall we? Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, war is indeed a racket. I'm over here on the other side of the couch. Because the cat's kind of dug up, now you can really see how delightful I look. The cat, Todd and Louise, when we first got them, Joel got this couch. It's, I don't know if you can see. It has the thing and you can fold it up and whatnot. I like it. It folds down. Immediately, Todd and Louise's kittens, of course, Todd is no longer with us. They crawled under this and removed stuffing and tore things up. Yeah. So where I sit over here, not here where I am, but over on this side, I have to have a pillow there. See, I just I'll show you my tree again. I hope you can see it. There it is. Very much into the holiday spirit. Bye-bye now.